I am so far behind, and I haven't even started yet. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. Do we have volume? We do. Good. I feel like I need to check that now because occasionally it doesn't work. It's a little scary. Ugh. Okay, so 850 subscribers happened for reals this time. There was something weird that happened like a week ago where subscriber went up and then down for like 40 people in a day. As much as I like to think that will happen, suspicious. So glad to be at 850 now. That was nice little surprise. I can almost say we'll get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Almost. That is the end goal. Once I hit that, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do anymore. I've been trying to get to 1,000 for so long. For now, though, we are drinking Aussie whiskey. Actually, we're drinking beer right now. I don't know why. And if you're wondering how much I used to like twisted tea, uh-huh. I drank a lot of it. Not great. I see people in chat. That's always nice. Kathy Huey, hello. Kathy Huey and I already got in touch. She is the winner from Friday's live stream. We got some good stuff coming our way. I'm right over there, ready to go soon, ish. Sugar Kitty. What, hold on. Zen Boot, hello. Vacuum and mop for the occasion. Whoa. You're supposed to vacuum and mop? Oh, God. Well, haven't done that. Oh, hey, what do you know? Wow. I take it back. I was way ahead of myself. I I put in that 850 subscriber exclamation point thing. And I was like, oh, I didn't put the thing up for people to click on if they want to, Venmo or PayPal. I did that yesterday, and it's already in the pinned comment. I'm professional. Surprising myself. Sugar Kitty, meow. Meow. And before I forget, oh God, did it go away already? Shiza. Get to it. Damn. Oh, I know what I can do. Oh wait, there it is. First of all, you see it, and you know if you've been here for a while, you know what I'm about to do next, because someone did something next. Patrick Greeny, once again, thank you for giving me more subscribers, some members. Completely different thing, but the same. It's very, my brain has still got it crossed. So members for the channel, which is better than subscribers apparently, because there's money involved. Patrick Greeny has donated not just 10, but 20 more today. So 30 new subscribers all of a sudden, or 30 memberships. I'll get there. It's been a weird day. Forley sent us. How dare she? I'm sure she might pop in later. I don't know how much she had to drink, but you know. Andrew Butler, hello. Welcome to this chaos. Oh my God! Why are you talking about food? It's a parade, all right. It's not showing up for whatever reason, which makes me a little sad. Because OBS is weird, and Stream Elements is weird, and nothing works like it's supposed to. Good. There's no music. Have you noticed that? I've noticed that. Except there is ready for music. So there. I got it. It's playing. There we go. Moment of visit. Working? It is. I'll make sure I can hear it too. Okay, everything is a go. Except for this nonsense with Stream Elements. I don't know what's going on there. Because there was no official Fancy Pants parade because it was before the stream started. But even then, it will startle the hell out of me. What? That's why I'm looking at things. Yeah, it hasn't updated since yesterday, or since Friday. What have you done? I wonder if it's a thing. Not a great way to start the celebration. I'm just like, I can't see. People were being nice and I can't see it. The hell? What am I doing? I'm puttering around trying to see if I can fix that. Swapathon. Scotch Keen. Oh, that lucky son of a gun. There we go. We got beat dropping. I can do that. I have information for sale. I mean, no, I will let you know if you're good with it. Just get in touch. Andrew Butler, I think you know how to get in touch with me. KillCoWhiskeyMusings@gmail.com. I'll figure it out. We'll send the secret codes. It'll be great. Oop, didn't send it here. Now we have the moment of which email did it get sent to? Don't you love that stuff where they gotta verify your account? It's like, I have been using this for years now. It's me. I promise it is. Ugh. We're having a very chill stream today. If that weren't completely obvious by me just being like, I don't know what I'm doing, man. What? I feel like I should have more energy. I had some coffee earlier today. Yeah, it's the beer. Beer tends to make me more like, Whiskey is more, yay. Give me the whiskey. Beer is for, eating with food. That's why I'm having it still. I had a slice of pizza earlier. And that's it. I had a beer with it. It made sense. There we go. Got the email nonsense figured out. We good. Weird. Weird, I tell you. Whiskey Aaron, hello. Welcome. Welcome to this chaos. What we're doing tonight, chaos. I'm trying to get things to work properly and they're not working properly. Or maybe they are, or maybe I have to upload or download or just... I like the fact that most of you don't know what happens to do a live stream. It seems like an easy thing. It is. Unless, like me, you don't have money and don't want to pay for it. So, you take an alternative route, which means you have to do a lot of things. Nope. Still not updating. Why? Alright. I can't do anything about it. I give up. I keep worrying about it, nothing will happen. We can't have that. What we want is some whiskey. Now let's see. We're going to end the night with this. Because as some of you may know, Lefroy is kind of the beginning for me in going, what the heck is whiskey about? Because I've never had anything like it. Ever. And for anyone who has had Lefroy, you know this is not your normal beverage. I'd never had anything that tasted like it in my life until that very moment. It made me go, wait, what more can whiskey do? Because I have very limited amount of whiskey. Very limited. Sugar Kitty, I was thinking about Talisker earlier today. I had a plan, I had an idea, and I had it earlier today, so it wasn't like an actual plan ahead thing. But the basics of it was, go back to some of the earliest videos I did, like the advent calendars from the start, and see what I drank. Again, it was an advent calendar, it was random stuff. One of them was Buffalo Trace. I have no idea what I said, because I wasn't watching them, I was just looking at the titles. Go me for making sure everything's in the title. Buffalo Trace and Talisker was in there. So I had Talisker a long time ago. I believe it was Talisker 10. I'm not sure if that's a thing. I'm just going to talk like this. But I don't have a Talisker. I forgot. I was like, of course I have a Talisker on my shelf. Wait, no I don't. Do I? I had one from the Game of Thrones thing, I think. Thank you for reminding me of that. Let me see. It's so hard to get these, without having to stand up. I don't want to. I'll think about it. 10 is the base Talisker, but it's much older juice in the bottle. obvious. Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, that can happen. I do that. I've done that with the not the dryer down the hallway. With the washing machine and dryer. Because they have two on top, like one on top and one on the bottom. And for whatever reason, the labeling isn't great to say, this payment thing is for that one, this payment thing is for this one. Left and right, up and down. It doesn't feel right. But, yeah, there have been times where I put in my card to use it, boop, boop, dry, come back 15 minutes later, realizing I had started the dryer at the bottom and my clothes were at the top. And that's $2.50 or something that are gone. $2.75 actually, I think what it is now. Just to run a dryer. I'll keep thinking about that Talisker. Maybe after the stream. I don't feel like getting up. I'm weary. As usual. So what I did pick were a few bottles I did see and also like. I don't have a Buffalo Trace bottle. Shocking, I don't have Buffalo Trace on my shelf. Wow. But I do have Buffalo Trace on my shelf. So there's an E.H. Taylor back there, which I'm thinking about now because I forgot it existed. But since I'm thinking strictly the bottle of Buffalo Trace, a nice step from that is, of course, this monstrosity. Eagle Rare. I don't remember when I actually fell in love. Well, I fell in love, but enjoyed this. Like the first time where I was like, yeah, this is really good. I wish I had more. I'm sure I said it at one point. Pop KillCo, hello. Welcome to the live stream. You had an exciting day yesterday. How many people did you get to meet who are also dealing with pancreatic cancer? Because I know there's got to be like a bunch of them there for that event. I don't know how big it was, but I knew it was big enough for me to go, that's probably a lot of people, and I won't be comfortable there. Yay. Won't know what to do with myself. Toboggan. Look, it's a bit more mature. About 10. Oof. Well, that's good. So you guys can start a squad. That'll be good. If you got their information, I have a feeling you didn't. I wouldn't have. No, people I've never met before who are dealing with the same BS as me. Yay. Yay, us. Ooh. It is good to have that support system, though. I hope you guys get in touch or talk somehow. That is something only you can know. Only you guys can experience. Yeah, but it's nice to hear there's such a big event that was going on for that. And again, PanCan's doing stuff. Thousands there. There were thousands of people at the event? Ugh. Yeah, the pancan.org. I've talked about it for the past 2 years. So, Jonathan Frakes is a promoter of PanCan, and that's sort of how I found it. It's nice when, like, horrible things in life smash into things that make you feel better. So, Star Trek and cancer. Ooh. From Neophyte, hello. Shulk, thank you. I did nothing. I just sat here and waited. Yeah. I guess that's pretty awesome, too. People who actually got through it. That's a good thing to have around. I got some random songs going through my head today. I took a walk today. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it's a weekend. There were a lot of people puttering about. It was awful. Back in hand and pocket bows, exactly. Pardon me if I thank you. Yes, please, if you haven't already. I always assume people do. And I have a robot. Work, there we go. I have an automated message. Automated? Automated. I know what I meant. So did you, I hope. Getting real annoyed by the towel scooping. That's Lagavulin. Dad, Lagavulin. 9 years though. Royal Lachmadon. Did I have this? I glanced at my earlier videos, and I feel like this was one of them, but I don't remember. There's a lot of videos, man. Believe it or not, there's over 800 videos on this channel, so almost one video or live stream or short. I don't know how it works nowadays. Almost one per subscriber right now. That's a lot. I don't want to think about that at all. Ugh. Nothing better than realizing all the hard work you did is still there. For anyone to want. I got this. One of these. Hey, I found it. House Greyjoy. I do have Talisker. The fact that I remembered that is the part I'm wondering. I'm like, how did I... Because I was looking for it. Again, part of my brain knew. It's like, you do have a Talisker. I'm looking in my Scotch and going, no, I don't. Look somewhere else. Oh. Ipswich today and strolled around with some conservation farmland. That's good. Conservation stuff is pretty awesome because we're just gonna bulldoze everything if we want to. If someone doesn't go like, maybe we shouldn't. It's like, oh, but I was gonna build a parking lot there. The pavement would look so good. I think Mama KillCo talked about that. She was talking to me about it or to someone else about it recently. We were talking about the Aquidneck Land Trust, which has been very good for my parents and just the neighborhood. It keeps things real quaint. Nice to switch from coffee hour to whiskey hour, yes. I have some coffee stuff in my fridge that I'm very likely going to finish after this. Because I'm that kind of coffee person at night. Just want it. Even if it is 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. or whatever it is. I've learned to steer clear and do, what? Hot chocolate? Or, what was the other thing you usually do? Sometimes tea. I have some awesome biscuits. We've talked about these before. They're nearby now. Look at them. Look at them. There's a little man made of chocolate. What more could you want? They're biscuits. What's this? No. Sorry. PayPal is being weird. PayPal is trying to do other things. It's really weird. Like just now, it's like, the package you got yesterday is done. I know. I got a sticker for my laptop that says, this machine kills fascists. It felt appropriate. Okay. There's two. Like if you sent it to KillCo 77, that works. If you sent it to KillCo Whiskey Musings, all one word at Gmail, that'll also work. I try to keep an eye on them both, which is hard. My eyes get crossed. Ow! Don't do that. Whiskey Uncensored. Epic mustache detected 851 times. Did it go up already? Oh no. God. I mean, yeah, I do hope it does. I can almost perceive 150 subscribers within the next 7 months, 8 months. Wait a minute. We're switching months, which is confusing. So 5 is May. That means we got 7 more. What a coincidence. I'm not counting May. There is the Autobot. There you go. Automatically telling you to do it. I don't have to say it. But all of you, especially, if you come in here, like, make sure you're, like, awesome. Because I don't say that. I know I should. YouTube likes the thumbs. It's a thing. If anyone is curious what beer I'm drinking, because it's definitely not Twisted Tea. But this is just, like, remnants of my past. Coming back to haunt me. I have other ones, but those ones are funny. Cross at Pilsner. Ragged Island. Local brewery. Very low percentage. See if it's going to show up. Do it, do it, do it. Do it. There we go. 4.8. Just a little lower than 5, which is typically what a beer is at. Good stuff. I can only wonder what the whiskey's going to taste like after this, because we're going beer to whiskey. And I got to hurry up. I haven't poured any whiskey yet, and it's already been 20 minutes. Ah! Hmm. Wow. Yo. There you go. Tiny glass because many whiskeys are going to be had tonight. Why did I think I could just pick that up without an issue? My baby's here. I am putting a dent in it. It's happening. I'll get to the halfway point eventually. Light lagers are in the 4.5 range. Yeah. Yeah, it's just nice. It's a nice summerish beer. Summer, spring, whatever. Hello. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, that's fun. Then a song popped into my head while I was trying to pour the whiskey. You heard like 2 notes. Well, doo-doo-doo. You heard 3. But it's good. It's the song. What is it? Doo-doo-doo. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So happy together. I don't know where that came from. My celebration song, apparently. We're so happy together. You and me. And whiskey. It's great. Other options for the evening. Soon. Stop it. Stop it. We got look at how sad it is. Look at it, sad. I need another one. This is the OESO. I believe this is the one, Bourbon or Whiskey Uncensored. You told me this one was one of the ones people seem to look for. I didn't know. I just happened to win it from the local liquor store I sometimes go to. Hey, Izzy! Thank you. Cheers. Welcome. Should I try and do what Cheech does and sip every time someone says cheers? Because that's intense. I would lose track very fast. Oh, so good. That does suck. Whoa. Yes. I do not recommend. Again, April Alcohol Awareness Month. Please don't get hammered all the time. It's not great. And I say that as someone who used to do that. I was using alcohol to self-medicate. Yay. Now I just use alcohol to socialize. Which is technically better. Don't get trashed. I'm very, very careful about that now. But I have to be. Not good at drinking beer. It's all fizzy. Special Sam. I think that used to stop moving. That used to be my go-to with Sam Adams. Once upon a time. Now it's mostly Guinness. Guinness, and it's like the extremes. We've had this conversation before. Guinness and Blue Moon. It's like the 2 beers I go to. It's pretty much like the colder months Guinness, the warmer months Blue Moon. Sam has fooled me before. Damn you, Sam. Was Sam Adams ever in Rhode Island? I did wonder. He has to be. Think about it, Brian. The brewery is in Massachusetts. I've forgotten all the history, but I know there's a thing there. Started early, then sold out. That checks out. It was a Boston thing. Oh. Are they gone now? Oh. I don't keep track of beer. It's like trying to sit. If I kept up with Twisted Tea, all I ever find now is like I go to the liquor stores and I glance at that area, and there's always some new weird flavor. I think the last one I saw was strawberry lime, or strawberry lemonade, something like that. I was like, oh, that's a good idea, but that's also why that lemon stuff is out there. I can't remember the name. Mike's Lemonade. There we go. Yes, I can. Sorry, Mike's Hard Lemonade. Ooh. It's like they added vodka. Ooh. They added vodka and lemonade. What a shock. I can't drink that stuff anymore. Oof. Oof. Right here. Ooh. Citrusy stuff. Citrusy stuff, coffee, hot sauce, kind of. Not really. Hot sauce, no, hot sauce, depending on the hot sauce, but usually hot sauce doesn't really bother me. Emily Chambers, hello. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Again, everyone, thank you for being here. I know this is a very chill stream, they always are. When I get to 850 subscribers, it's like, yay! Yay. I wasn't expecting to do this today. I was expecting to do another sample. Blind sample. But, well, this happened. Collection hot sauces. I've kind of given up. Not in a bad way. Like, I've experienced a range of hot sauces, so I went to, like, Buffalo Wild Wings, and I went through their whole spectrum. They have some good ones, but it's not the best thing to eat just in general. So I got to the top hottest ones I have, and that was like, why am I doing this to myself? It's good, though. I found out I have a preference for mango habanero. Oh, sweet and spicy, man. Yeah. John McElwain, hello. Welcome. Happy 850. Thank you. It's all you guys. Again, I'm just here trying to do stuff. Trying to be entertaining. Sausage and beer coma, good God. Pepper jam, that sounds pretty good too. I mean, the worst. But that's kind of where I stopped. Like, I went through the gamut of Buffalo Wild Wings. Said, all right, I can handle some pretty hot stuff without dipping into, like, you know, Hot Ones level of hot sauces, which I know. I think I had one or two that were like that. Then, but I think you gave me one. My brain is, wires are going into, wires are turning? The gears are turning about that. I defaulted to, like, Cholula. Chalupa? I don't even know the name of the hot sauce I like. Unless Cholula was correct. Then that is it. I just defaulted to that. I got it. It's all about the understanding. It's about the intent. Like, I know what you meant. And thankfully, Chad is not going by so goddamn fast that I missed it. Zombie apocalypse. Woof. Pineapple habanero. Scotch bonnet mustard. Zombie apocalypse. All I know is there's one called the Bomb, and I don't want to try it. Like, everyone's like, oh, I want to try that one. It's like, you do not. You seen how people react to it? Every single person who tries that goes, why? Why is this a thing? Valentina and Texas Pete. Tabasco for making sauces. Tabasco is weird. It's like vinegar. Like, look, vinegar that's hot. Ooh. Not my favorite. Although, I do like salt and pepper. Not salt and pepper. Salt and vinegar chips. Potato chips. Sorry, clarifying. Chips means fries in other countries. It's weird. We call them French fries, which also doesn't make sense. Start thinking about language and words, and you go right down the tunnel. The good one I have is that pineapples have something to do with Rhode Island. Newport, specifically. Newport, Rhode Island. If you know, you know. If you know it, you're going, why would pineapples have anything to do with Rhode Island? Exactly. Picked up a hot sauce today. Two kind of jalapenos, habaneros, ghost pepper, and two kind of scorpion. Really flavorful. Hey, if it tastes good, awesome. That's the catch. That's the thing about hot sauces. I don't know why we're in this category, but cool. Hot sauces need to be hot, but taste good. Like, you want to taste it, and you're gonna suffer for it, but it's gonna be so good. That's, for some reason, that's what hot sauce is about. If you make it taste like crap and hurt you, like I'm assuming what the Bomb is like, the only selling point is that it's god awful, which is a selling point. But ports and pirates. You're close. And their chips are called crisps. Nothing makes sense. I can understand crisps. Like, potato chips are crisp. They go crunch. They are crispy. Queen Majesty is very good. Habanero. Lime and ginger. Good flavor. Oh, that's the stuff. Mix some fruits in. So, like, citrusy stuff. And With the spicy stuff, the sweet and the sour, or sweet and sour, sweet and spice. Oh. Joe the Sample Guy. Original Tabasco is deeply fermented and aged in bourbon barrels. Too acidic and funky for some people. Tabasco. Hey, don't worry, I got you. I understood. Again, it's the... I just said this. What your intent was. We're getting... Eventually, humans won't notice when people are misspelling words. We'll just know. Actually, that's not true. Eventually, we're going to all speak in emotes only. Going back to the Egyptian days. We're already starting with, you know, little... How many little smiley faces and hands and stuff? You got them here. I make specific emotes. It's new language. Yes. I actually use the, my preference for hot sauce, which I think is Cholula. I'm really not sure. I could go check. The fridge is right there. But I put that on my eggs for brunch today. I say brunch because I didn't remember to eat early enough. I have a bad habit of getting up, having some yogurt, sitting down. 2 hours go by, and I haven't had any coffee. It's awful. My brain isn't working at all, yet I'm sitting at my desk. Wow. Queen Majesty cocoa goes in the fridge. Cocoa! Ow. Toast, sliced cheddar, red peppers, hummus with pineapple, habanero. Farley, thank you. Hello. Welcome. Thank you, thank you. All I did was exist on the internet. It's weird. I don't know how it happens. You know. You got a channel. You're like, here I am. Subscribe. Do it. I'm always terrified. I'm getting terrified that I'll get to the point where I'll be asking for subscribers all the time. I try not to say it. Like you'll see little subtle ways I do it. You know, the automated message here. I sometimes click on this thing for the walls. Where is it? There it is. Woo! Because people do need to be reminded. I just don't like to have to remind people. Brian Toner, hello. Hot sauce is in Canada. Bad joke. Did it have maple syrup in it? Ha 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 ha. Ow. Please tell me some of them did. It sounds great. I've thought of putting maple syrup in my coffee before. Think about it. I use honey already, so what's maple syrup? It's one step closer to that. And probably sweeter. So if I just get a lot of maple syrup, I'll never have to use normal sugar again. Chiles Gorbe. Terraformed. There it is. See, I didn't have to say anything. It happened. It heard me. And it happened. But yeah. It's a thing. Who knew that we'd be getting to this point in the world in just existence? For one, some random guy in his apartment drinking whiskey can talk to you. That's a big one. And two, the thing that people want most are views and likes, and there's content that they make. That's a new way of saying things. We have cameras on our phones. Our phones are portable. Man, getting old is weird. There you go. Yeah. Oh, I like that. That's the more old school stories popping up here. Somehow. I don't plan this. It just kind of happens. I don't know why that's happened, but it is. I made a cocktail early on to get into whiskey, and it was Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark, maple syrup, and tea, iced tea, with this little bit of lemon. Oh, so good. So it's basically just like maple tea with alcohol in it. So Maker's Mark, iced tea, maple syrup. There is a specific video I was watching, and then unfortunately, the young woman who made all those videos retired from YouTube, because you can do that. You can just be like, I'm done. So she did that. Good for her, honestly. I mean, she's in a position where she can do that. And she's the one who told me how to make this lovely iced maple cocktail thing with Maker's Mark. And guess what? I really like Maker's Mark. And guess what? There's a bottle right here. Whoa. How did it happen? This is one of the early videos I did. Maker's Mark cast strength was one of them. That's how it all began. Dick Tracy. Yes, he did. I got my watch. I can talk to people on it if I want. Uh-oh. I heard Stitch. What just happened? Stitch, what just happened? Whoosh. Whoosh. Did it not show up? I heard Stitch say something, but I didn't see him. So did you see him? Because this is more of the annoying thing where I can't see stuff. That was probably a subscriber, right? You know what? All these are going to show up next time. Let me try something. This could break everything. Just so we're clear, I'm going to push a button. It might break everything. Doesn't look like anything broke. Good. Yeah, there you go, man. I have a vague idea of how to make maple syrup. One, you got to make sure it's the right tree. And then two, you got to just let this sap come out into a jar. And then you take it and then you boil it. That's it. You just get rid of all the water. And it's crazy sugar. Thunderpass Whiskey, thank you. Hi, you're welcome. Right now I'm sipping on a couple things. I'm double fisting it. The hot sauce out of Detroit. The hot sauce peoples have combined. All on this channel. There you go, thank you. Idle accounts. They're your subscribers too. Just anywhere, everywhere. I encourage it, man. I don't say it's the best thing to do, because YouTube's gonna be like, wait a minute, that person has 3 accounts. What? I honestly wonder about subscribers sometimes. Like, is YouTube actually concerned? Because I could make 1,000 accounts. I could make 150 accounts and subscribe to my own channel. That would be a lot of work, and no. But it's a possibility. Wow. Okay. That is. Subscribe, we have multiples? Don't do it. It's a trap. Woof. That sounds painful. There's a whiskey event that goes on around here, and I've thought about going to it again. But it's terrifying. There are so many people there, and it's so loud. Oh, it's so loud. Just thinking about it hurts. Onto the whiskey now. I should really rinse my palate first, but oh well. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with OBS tonight, or Stream Elements, or whatever. And it's frustrating. I don't know how to fix it. Good hot sauce. Good stuff. Hey, wait a minute. The things are missing again. I only noticed now. That's why I was trying to reload them. Reload overlay. Doesn't happen. So all my like little bars and stuff are missing. Just I finally did it at last. Henry Butler, I don't know where you're keeping all those bottles, but good grief. I have about 200. And I don't want any more, technically. I say that, and really the part of my brain's like, It's not that you don't want more, it's just you need more shelving. I'm like, I know, but I'm not going to do that, am I? No, not yet. Someday, maybe. Oh, I'm going to push this button too. No, don't do that. This cannot be undone. If it says that, it's like, maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Alright, well, you're all going to have to just guess at some things, because they're just not working. Wait. I know how to fix it. It requires closing down OBS and restarting it, but that ends the live stream, so we're not going to do that. It'll be back. At the very least, this is still here. This is not reliant on Stream Elements. But thank you for anyone who donates and subscribes, becomes a member. Because those things did happen earlier, but they didn't show up. They're not showing up on my thing, so I can't re-show them. The last stuff I have showing up is from Friday. So everything today is just delayed until next time. Because there's this, and there's this. That all happened before the live stream even started. Thank you, Brian Thornton. Thanks for popping in. Till next time, I'll be here. I got nowhere else to be. Doing something to remind myself. I don't know if anyone is or has donated to the channel, but it's good to make sure I don't miss it since stuff is not working. Unfortunately. Where is it? There we go. Oh, and be prepared to see a silly short sometime later today, if I remember, or tomorrow. I don't know. Because when I use the TikTok to record little blips, little silly stuff, I then can upload it here, which I have done, and will do again. So you're gonna see repeated videos of the same thing but different. That's what happened today. I've been attempting to get myself to go for walks. It's even worse to try to do it on a Saturday or a Sunday, like today. But I did it. I got myself to take a walk. And I have video evidence of it. I can remember all the little things that bothered me along the way, still. So you'll get to see that later, if all goes well. I could try to post it right now, but I don't feel like it. Pollen tomorrow. Oh boy. All right, random thing on my screen. Ah, I feel better now. Whiskey helps. Ooh. Having a beer before it doesn't always help. Things feel a little weird. Kind of tart apple. That's not what it usually tastes like, so thank you, beer, for that. I just need to have repeated something. I'll be good. Alright, I'm trying to do a 1 hour stream. Sometimes I do a celebratory 2 hour stream. But I'm drained, and also I wasn't expecting this to happen. I'm in one of those mind states where my body's like, no, stop. Lie down and go to bed. Alright. There's the possibility of doing a gaming stream later. Put it that way. After I have some food. I did have a pizza with my beer earlier, but that was an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. Not sure. I will need to have something before I do another gaming stream and continue to drink whiskey late into the night. That's not true. We'll do that. All depends. In all likelihood, I will be gaming. Will I be streaming it? Debatable. All right. We just got through the Eagle Rare. So next, we're going to jump up the ladder here. Let me see. Quite a bit, actually. We got 55%, and we got... the cast strength's going to be higher. Nope, it's not. I mean, it's 54.65. So it's close. At the very least. Oh, these... Ugh. I'm so tired. I don't want to fight with this thing. I forgot. Ugh. It's a twist. I forgot. I'm going to pull it. It won't open. Oh. There we go. Just a touch. It feels nice, actually. It doesn't pop, which is sad. But eventually, this is one thing I think about with whiskey. Eventually, people will not remember that there were corks. Like, that'll be real old. Because we have better methods. Like a screw cap works for everything. But you don't get the nice popping noise when you open it. And people like that noise. You can blame champagne for that. That noise. People love it. Oh, yeah. Woof. Damn. Oh, that's good. It was dry. That's like a lovely candy. Ugh. That mist you make is market. How hard? It's sweet and friendly, but it's also dry and kind of punchy. I'll have more, thank you. Ugh. I don't know if I'm going to get 4 roses or not. I have very limited amount of time to drink these other whiskey. Suddenly. That's not going to happen. There are too many people invested in making whiskey for that to happen. There may be a current issue with oak stuff right now. That's more because of the demand than anything else. But again, anyone who's dealing with trees right now, like paper or what was I just talking about? Or people who make corks, trees that are used to make corks. They are keeping a close eye on it. They're making sure that they stay balanced, because if they go the wrong way, they got nothing. New big thing, people like Gordon Field use them for their cautious whiskeys. Yeah, that's a weird one. I mean, I'm all for keeping the tradition alive. But when we're at a point where it's more like technology and convenience is becoming very, very apparent in our lives. So if we have a way that's better, that works, we usually lean towards that. Corks are cool. The popping noise is awesome. But eventually people are just going to say, but we have screw caps. You know, why, pop, cool, but what's not efficient? It's inefficient, if anything. But it's tradition. Tradition. Sorry. It's very humid out right now. You know what I almost did today? You'll see this in the little TikTok-y thing. The short that I'm going to make. Or that I made already. There's a new cannabis shop within walking distance of my apartment. I have no reason to buy any of that stuff. Especially because it's in Massachusetts, technically. I live right on the border, so there's a bleed over from both places. Rhode Island and Massachusetts. But, what's my point? Yeah, I saw it today. I walked up to where it was and looked at it. I was like, oh, there it is. But I don't like smoking stuff. It hurts. Vaping is okay. Like dry vaping, this stuff is cool. I have these things. I don't really use them though. I don't like inhaling stuff into my lungs. They don't like that. They're cool on like the oxygen and the carbon dioxide thing that's going on there, but other stuff they're going, what are you doing? We just sent that to your heart and it went to your brain. Damn you. Point is, I'm curious to go there. Just to look. I'm a believer in the cannabis helpfulness because I do have my medical card. And I don't even need it anymore in Rhode Island. I've had it that long. I've had it for 4 years, 5 years, going on 5. 2019 is when I first got it. Because my brain, but technically my stomach, right here, so much pain. Oh. Yep. Pinot Noir, you screw caps. Good and reliable. Yeah, exactly. One of those weird things. Another one I don't like, but understand, but again, convenience, is at some point in our timeline, before my time, I think, maybe right near the end was when I was alive, but people used to have containers, like jars and mugs and stuff, that they would fill with stuff. They do that, like, it's a fancy thing to do now, is to go to a store and get whatever grains you need, or if you need flour, or if you need sugar. You just go there with a jar or a mug and there. But now everything has its own packaging. Because convenience. And we're very prone to like throwing things away. Like, I've used this for 10 seconds and we're done. Garbage. I'd like to think we're going to pull out of that. Like, maybe this is not a good idea. We're buried in our own filth. We should probably do something about that. It's that scenario as far as the world and environment and nature and people, where maybe we should think about it. Maybe we should just... Slow but steady progress is all I like to think of. Oh, it's nice. I was in mood. If only you knew. I'm very good at masking. That's okay. For live streams, I'm usually okay. If I was feeling really bad, I wouldn't do one. But with the 850 subscriber things, there is cause for celebration. Johnny Walker got started. People used to collect whiskey from his hop in their own joint. Exactly. I could have whiskey in the same bottle every time. How weird. I could just go over to the place that has the barrel of Buffalo Trace or Eagle Rare and be like, fill her up, bud. The cough doesn't want to go away. It's not a bad idea. It's just we decided against it at some point. People realized more stuff equals more money. That's the quick version of it. More stuff equals more money. True. I've been buying stuff lately. I feel like an idiot. But sensible stuff. I bought a new bed frame. Bed what's it called? Not the frame. Box spring. For my mattress, which is also newish. Like last year, newish. Because the one I had was so freaking creaky. I'd had it for more than 10 years, so it was every time I got into bed, it was creaking sounds. It drove me nuts. So I got a new one. I had to put it together myself. I'm a genius. It was very simple. Thankfully. No more creaking creak from that. Unfortunately, my bed frame is very old and creaky still. But that's not going to change. I don't need a new one of those. The one I have is ancient. But it works. I forgot what my point was again. Somehow I started talking about my bed frame. Or box spring. Oh yeah, stuff. That's right. I was talking about stuff. I also bought new bed sheets because I don't have enough that are match. And I have some very, very old, sheets, which I don't use. I just have them. Like, oh, these are old. I will put them in the corner and forget they exist. That's how it works here. I need ones for the warmer months. I don't know about you guys. This stream will go longer than an hour. I'm realizing that now. I'm like, no, it'll be an hour. No, it will not. Celebratory. And I haven't drank enough yet. I lost my point. Stuff. Yeah. What I was going to say is, how many of you just sleep with a sheet? This is a complicated question because some of you have partners, and that becomes a debate between two people. As how do we sleep? Who has which side of the bed? What kind of blankets do you have? What kind of pillows do you have? What kind of bed sheets do you have? What kind of bed do you have? And it's a two-person thing. Where with me, I get a bed. It's my bed. I sleep on the side of the bed because it's only big enough for one person. Two people could fit on it, but it wouldn't be very comfortable. Oh, if only. If only, Zenbood. No, I just get annoyed by noises like that. It's creaky. Anything creaky, like hinges, doors, I will pay close attention to when a door needs to be oiled. Or something like that. Goes right to like the center of my brain and stabs it. Like, noise. Okay. 2 whiskeys down, 5 to go. Screw it. I'm gonna pour a little tiny bit of the Four Roses. Because it's so good. One of my favorites. Still don't know why, but it is. Whoop. Duvet is a fancy word. Yeah, it does. I mean, it really does depend on the weather. But for me, I live in centralized central air, so I control the temperature, and I try to leave it alone. Let's clarify. I can control the temperature, and I usually do. But right now, we're in that springtime weirdness for New England, where it gets really cold at night, and sometimes it's nice in the daytime. And sometimes it rains. I think it's raining right now. I don't hear anything, but the forecast is rain. And that's fine. I like the sound of rain. It helps me sleep. That's my point. Yeah, I always just use a sheet. I have used a weighted blanket. I do have one, and that is certainly something that comes out to be used during the winter, because I am one of those people who doesn't have money, who doesn't have enough money. You guys have been supporting me. I have money I can use. It's amazing. Hold on, wait. Temperature. So I turn off the heat and everything at night. There's no heat, there's no AC, it's off. So if it gets cold at night, this room gets colder. If it gets warm during the day, this room gets warmer. It's wild. The sun actually goes right across this area, so I get plenty of sunlight, which means plenty of heat. Problem is the summer, when I don't want as much. Cushy mattresses. Or like it's a firm one, so it's tough to find a decent compromise. You get 2 mattresses. That's how that works. You just put them together. No one will know. There's also some creaky noise. There are also some things out there that I don't know what they are, like adjustable mattresses. I remember seeing those and going, that's wild. Science. Heating set to economy to keep the bills manageable. I didn't know there was economy. Mine is on and off. There's auto, but I never figured out how to make that work. Supposedly, as I understand it, if there's an automatic setting, that means there should be something that's controlling the general temperature automatically. And I've tried to set that up, but I never know if I'm doing it right. Because I put them in the very, extremes. So it can never get cold enough and it can never get hot enough for either one to activate. That's where I have it. I'm saying low, just add layers of clothing and blankets. See, that's the problem. Clothing. No one needs to wear clothing. We know this. But we do it anyway. you're not comfortable in your own skin, we'll check the thermostat. Setting low and just add layers of clothing. Yeah. That's the same. That's a default thing to do in England. It's cold. Blanket, more clothes. You know, it basically goes your underoos and then something on top of that, like pajamas or actual clothing. But if you're trying to get warmer, you don't really want to wear actual clothing. Then comes like a sweater and a coat, and then blankets, big heavy blankets. And then if you're not warm, you're probably ill. Then you should see a doctor. With that many different varieties of warming things, you're going to overheat real fast. Here's some fun technology stuff. I watched something today, it's got my mind reeling, where it was about amputations. I don't know. YouTube did its thing. It was like, look, interesting. I'm like, yes, it is. But not amputations are interesting, but the fact that they are replacing arm pieces and making them... Excuse me. Stop it. They're making prosthetic limbs that connect to your nervous system, like to your muscles and your nerves, so that you can use it the same way you would use a hand or a leg. That is wild. Is that they take a bar of titanium and embed it into your bone. I was like, wow, that sounds awful. But apparently, bone cells can grow around titanium. Huh? That's wild. That could be awful. I'm thinking of like all the things that could go wrong. But it was wild to see that kind of technology being a reality at all. Like I played Cyberpunk and what was the other game that had that kind of thing? Oh, Ghost in the Shell. That's not a game. It was a game. The anime, where you can like refit parts of your body, and some people are like completely completely they're androids. So like the brain is real, the rest of it is all machine. That's a thing. So I turned 74 during the day, 68 at night. My girlfriend a weighted heated blanket. I just use a super fluffy one. I don't even use that. I have a sheet. I have a sheet over me and that's it. And then I kind of burrito myself in it. You know, that's it. That's how I sleep. What I was thinking about was, other than the wild amputation thing and the bionic stuff we're dealing with now, it's awesome. But I keep waiting for us to get to the point where somebody, I mean, this is probably a thing, but it's been, the person who came up with the idea has been taken out. But if I'm coming up with the idea, that's not true. The human body creates heat all the time. All the time. It's our default thing. It's what we do. We create warmth from our skin. And I wonder, why doesn't that power my watch? If I'm literally producing heat constantly, why do I have to recharge the battery on my watch? Why doesn't the battery just run on warmth? Whoa. Like solar panels, you know? Put a solar panel in my watch, except make it do just heat. Oh. I'm sorry. I really like Four Roses. Oh my gosh. If you ever want to try to cheer me up, emphasis on try. Like the real version of Eeyore. These Four Roses bottles, I want them. The yellow labels, or whatever they call these now, gold labels. Give them to me. Always. Also, single barrels are amazing. And of course, my favorite, for the moment, as far as obtainable goes. Like, if I get another bottle like this, I'll be very surprised. If I get a bottle like the Four Roses LE, which had been graciously donated to the channel years ago, is gone. I drank that one. But those are ridiculous. The fact that I even got one is insane. Biothermal accessories. I know. Why not? I keep wondering that. Like, we understand the human body we exude heat. That's how we function. That's our thing. That's what we're doing. We consume food and create heat. That is how our bodies work. To keep us moving. And thinking and breathing and all of that. Heart keeps beating, all that stuff. There's a lot of circuitry going on. Which is how they did that arm thing, which is bonkers still. But anything could be used to keep us warm. Like that's what we're doing with blankets. Is my point here. Blankets and sheets. All you're doing is putting something that stops the heat from going anywhere, right? So you warm up the blanket, and the blanket stays warm, and then you get warmer. You're keeping yourself warm. It's wild. That's why sleeping bags are so awesome. You put yourself in a burrito, and that's it. You're like, oh, I'm warmer now. The so-called fun thing about camping, really. You're basically just in a bun. You're in clothes. You're trying to keep yourself warm and keep your socks dry. Just thinking about that time. Makes me chilly. Oh, pain. I'll be Bauer. Yes, hello. If you didn't say hi when you popped in, I wouldn't have noticed. Hello. Welcome. That's the thing. You gotta compromise, man. Relationships are weird. I've been in them, but I've never been in a serious relationship where I had to get to the point where there was so much compromise and discussion about daily mundane bullshit. Here's one, easy one. The bathroom. If you're in a committed relationship, you understand what I mean. I don't, but I also know what I mean. My bathroom has my stuff in it, and that's all. Nothing else. It's amazing. Same with the bedroom. Same with my computer desk, which is a mess. That's okay. It's okay. Oh, yeah. Four Roses is so goddamn good. Damn. Of all the distilleries in Kentucky for me to really kind of flip over, Four Roses was not the one I expected. But I've been there, and it's a beautiful place. Maker's Mark is a close second. Not only because I enjoy Maker's Mark, and it has a special, spot in my whiskey journey, but the distillery area itself is amazing. I want to go live there because it's so remote. There's nothing else around. It feels great. It's a little bit like Texas, except not. There are actual trees in that area, unlike Texas, where it's just weird tree things that don't hold up to snow. 1.5 baths, 2 desks, an extra bedroom. Bliss. Hell yeah. I don't need any of that shit. I got one bedroom, one bathroom, and then one area that is both the kitchen and the dining area and the workspace. So this corner of my apartment is where my computer is. On the other side of this is the living area. And right over there is the kitchen. Want to see? We're celebrating. I show you all my secrets. And it doesn't look terrible right now. It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look terrible. Let's see. One for Ryan. Careful. Whoop. Whoop. Look. Cupboard. There's the fridge. There are all my bottles of beer and stuff up there. There you go. There's the microwave. There's the stove. There's the dishwasher. Right now, forget you ever saw that. Okay? Okay. And somehow I managed to put that back in almost the same spot. Wow. Peel back the curtain. Yeah. My apartment's a little weird. When it's like you think I'm in a different room, I'm in a corner of a very large room that contains everything. So yeah, you get to see that all the little things are right there. I'd show you the hallway off to my left, except for the fact that there's the old box spring is sitting there. I have to figure out how to get rid of a mattress and a box spring sensibly. Which Four Roses do I like better? Like preference-wise? Or are we talking like the complicated answer there with the OESV special bottle edition stuff? Because that one I don't know. I like having them in general because they're rare, but I've defaulted to this guy. It's a back and forth right now. It's the Four Roses Small Batch Select and or the Four Roses Single Barrel. I did it just a little while ago in February, where the Four Roses Single Barrel was one of the videos I was going to do because Valentine's Day, technically. And I got it. I really like it. And I drank it all in like 2 months. It's amazing. I've never gotten a single barrel I didn't like from them. So it's between that and the Four Roses Small Batch Select. As far as available. If those weren't available, it would be more of a problem. I would likely go for the single barrel if I could find it. Thankfully I can. So no issues. If you want the answer to that question, it is a tie or a back and forth. It's really financial. Let me be clear. If I can afford to get the Four Roses Small Batch Select, I will. And if I can't, I will. The default and one of the best things out there is Four Roses Single Barrel, which is still a lot. It's still like $50 for one bottle, which is stupid, but worth it. I drink it fast, but it's worth it. Speaking of whiskey, we're diving into the new territory. I'm going to pour just a touch of this. Scotch. Because it needs to go, for one thing. And also, it is one of the earlier bottles I actually made a video of. Hello, Beaky. How are you? I still can't read that. Like, I know that's supposed to say something, but it hurts to look at. We're backpedaling, too. This is 43%. Hell yeah. Just a touch. Just a taste. There we go. Just a sip. Mostly because I want to get to the next ones, but I wanted to add some variety. Oh, I have another. Oh, man. I got problems. And a bit. Nope. Ooh. What a wild ride that was. Still a bit weird after having, 2 high proof bourbons, but good. Speaking of high proof bourbons, let's have some Redbreast cask strength. No, wait, Redbreast. Hold on. Do I still have it? I still have it. Hold on. I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just moving myself. Oh, yeah. The new favorite. Or one of the new favorites. Redbreast PX. It's sad. It's in the sad phase. It looks like rain right there. It really does. I'm going to finish it tonight. No, I'm not. I'm not. But I'll be sad when this bottle goes. This will be the second one, for the record. That says something. Considering the collection that I have, the fact that there are some bottles I go through fairly quickly, like Four Roses Single Barrel, and now the Redbreast PX, which, to be clear, I haven't gone through it fast. But that's because I didn't know they were going to be a normal thing. So if I can get another Redbreast PX, I will. If I can afford it. My new problem, trying to manage my finances like an adult. Next thing you know, I'll have a what's it called? Budget. I've never had a budget. I don't even know how to start. Well, I have an idea how to start, but as soon as I start thinking about how much math and thinking and stuff, and nope. Keep the kitchen good and tidy. It's not bad. Like, that's about okay. I would like it to look a little better. I did clean it a little bit recently, so I'm doing what I can, but it's hard to keep track of stuff. Yes, Rob Smith it is. I believe I found it for a good price. I think it was 85 or 80. I think it was 85. But it was an amount where I would say it, and then people who like how much it is, how much is it where you are, and that will likely explain. Whiskeys I just had are really good. There's something about the texture of the Irish whiskey pot still. God damn. Oh, I'm alive. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Oh. Okay. No, I'm not. I'll be very good at pretending that I got the knack of it. Thankfully, here's a little tidbit, a little behind the scenes. Since we're doing a celebratory thing about the channel, you get to hear all the weird shit. Not horrible, but, you know. Alright, so I've been doing YouTube stuff for a while. And YouTube channels have come and gone. Other YouTube channels. But the weirdness of me getting to meet Whiskey Central, as she's just flying through the States like she is. But before I had even actually met her, she was on the channel really early. That's something I'd like to point out. It's like she was on the channel as a guest way before like she got to where she is now, obviously. And I think that's great. Like, what are the odds? We were just hanging out talking whiskey, and it's like, boom! She's got her own channel and doing all kinds of stuff. It's amazing. She got to the point where she made a painting, or was it paint? Yeah. Anyway, she made a painting for Roy for one of his bottles, which I'm looking at right there. And then she gets to come to her island randomly. I get to say hi and take a picture. Point is, she used to work with numbers. I don't remember exactly what she said she used to do, but it was basically along the lines of keeping a budget properly and that sort of thing, and spreadsheets, and just so I talked with her about, how to deal with finances. She's much younger than I am too, so that felt weird. I was like, how do you budget? She's like, well, you just keep track of everything. I'm like, numbers, why? That was just it. But she helped me kind of get an idea of where I can go, and also made it very clear that if I didn't get things in check, I would go bankrupt. I don't like that thought. I don't understand that thought really, other than it being no money. Shayla about rules of spreadsheets. Exactly. She is good about spreadsheets, and I am not. I have them. I have one, and I have one because I need to keep track of my collection. And I try to do the best I can, but I do forget to get rid of some bottles. Like, I know there's at least 1 or 2 bottles I got rid of. The Johnny Walker Green Label. That one's done and gone, but I haven't checked it off yet. I haven't erased it. And you know what? It's because I almost want to buy another bottle right away, which is irresponsible. Thankfully, I do have another bottle to take its place. Patrick Greeny came in on Friday, and I was like, here, go buy this bottle. Like last Friday, not the recent Friday, but I think it was the Friday or the Sunday before. It was the Sunday, right? Because we were doing the sample, the blind sample, and I liked it. Little X before my dead bottles, yeah. I just removed them. I'm at that point where there's no reason to keep it. I remove them if I know I can't make another one. Like, I can't make another one. I can't get another bottle. Like Roy's Loch Lomond. That's not on my list anymore. That was a one and done. However, I can buy a bottle of Loch Lomond. So keep that in mind. But, hold on. Words Klein Leash 14 year. Patrick Greeny has sent the funds so I can purchase a Klein Leash 14 year. I just have to go get it, and that is why the irresponsible thing in my ear is ringing and saying, "Hey, don't you buy that other? Don't you're buying the Klein Leash because someone donated it? Nobody donated a new bottle of Johnny Walker Green Label, so don't buy it while you're there." Do I know what I had? How much it cost? That's what I really should. That again, spreadsheet should keep track of the cost, but I don't. I've kept track of the cost of some bottles via taking pictures of bottles in, liquor store cabinets. So at best, and this has been a thought process for making a video, but I don't think it would really land very well, is taking the photographs I took early on of like Redbreast 12, prime example. Redbreast 12, when I first started getting into whiskey and officially started this channel in 2019, was $50. It is now $65. It's been 4/almost 5 years. And it went from $50 to $65. I don't do math very well, but I know 4 years at a $15 jump is a bit much. It might have gone up to 55, but no, it went to 65. It's stupid. Not yet an RP. Jesus. How much are you still hunting and how much have you let go of FOMO? Yeah, right? Andrew Butler, I can hold on to any bottles of perfume you want to send me. That's a thing. Like, I don't need to know how much this is. I can just say this. My collection is thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars I shouldn't have spent. Let's be real. But I did because credit cards, and I'm trying to get that in check. And I've only just started to. Barely. I was adult, and I took out a loan because I'm an adult. I used it to pay off my debt, except for the fact that my car broke, and I had to use my credit card again. So that sucked. But the key is, I used the credit card because I could. I have one credit card that has $25,000 of credit on it. That's a lot in my little world. And I hope I never have to use it for that much, or even close to that much. I would love to keep this card under $1,000 for the rest of my life. But I have the option, so that's nice. That's what they want. They're like, you could spend $24,000 right now. I could go buy a car. No, don't do that. Real bad idea. Mind you, I doubt cars cost $20,000 nowadays. I don't know. I don't check. I just know it cost $800 to keep my car running. And it is from 2007. So yeah, let's get to 1,000 subscribers so I can start getting that passive income from ads. Plus, with memberships and Patreon. By the way, I have a Patreon. Link down below. The main thing about this channel, realistically, is it's my life. I'm trying to share it with all of you out there. Being someone who has mental health problems, that's all I can do. Like, this is how it is sometimes. Yay. Whiskey helps. That's healthy. But that was my train of thought. So that's part of it. So I'm kind of keeping track of my own life via this YouTube channel. Trying new whiskey is a big part of it. Like, that's something to look forward to all the time. Especially with these nice blind samples. I don't know what's next, but I'm looking forward to trying it. That's the best part, just trying it. Oh, and of course, the real main goal underneath everything is financial stability. Squishy. Just a little bit. to where I can say I'm at 0. That would be amazing. Blue Jay Way, hello. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Slowly, I don't like to say like we're almost at 1,000, but that's the thing. I've been trying to get to 1,000 subscribers for a while, so anytime it's 850, well, anytime there's 50, I think is what I decided. I usually celebrate, and I like the weird idea of getting past 1,000. It's like, what do? Do I not do another celebration until 1,500 or 1,250 or 1,050? I don't know where to go anymore. When do I do this? Entertainment and bearing all, kind of. Like, you mean I have an OnlyFans? That's not what you're interested in. I don't think. Oh, have you? You talk more. I mean, awesome. Your name seems familiar, but again, I gotta. If you've been here that long, you know my memory's garbage. I am just madness, is what I am. I am pure madness, uncensored, on screen right now. Going to 30 would seem to disprove that. 7 closed Scotch distilleries I want to add to. Oop. The FOMO is real. Andrew Butler, you're in the hardcore category. Hardcore. I appreciate it, man. That's all I want, is people to be here and enjoy what's going on. You never have to say a word, but as long as you're liking what I'm doing and continuing to be here, that's enough. The one thing I told myself early on with doing this is, like, if one person enjoys what I'm doing, that's enough. Because it could be no one, and it isn't, which is awesome. Again, you guys are being awesome by being here. That's why I say don't forget to be awesome. Say no to FOMO here, right? Keep it going. Blue Jay Way, this is the plan. As long as I can manage it, and even when I can't, meaning I would explain why, not that I tried to do it anyway. That's not good. It's what I'm going to keep doing. If there's anything I can do in my life, is just to leave a tiny little piece of who I am and what I have to deal with and what I enjoy in this little weird corporate setting where YouTube is a massive thing that owns everything I've made. Unfortunately, but also I guess that's good because people get to see it. We're living in weird times, is my point. What Zenbu's trying to say is he doesn't go to Irene Tan's store very much. And that's probably for the best. But Zenbu, I do have places to take you soon. Zenbu. And Cliff. And a few others if I can get it. Like, I don't know if... Here's the thing. I'd like to invite, like, Bourbon and stuff up to this area, but it's a hell of a drive to get here. I feel bad telling anyone to be like, you gotta drive 4 hours to get here, and then you have to drive 4 back. Nope. I would not tell someone. I would rather not tell them about it. To not, like, just don't, please don't. I will feel so bad if you actually do that. We'll see. I'll put out the Patreon, like on Patreon for locals, or just talking to you guys. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Then. The new working man digs. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm happy. I want to go back. Like, I've only been there once and hung out very briefly, but I think it would be fun for a bunch of us to hang out there. Maybe bring some samples, you know, whatever. Share a few with Kelly and John. Like, hey guys, how you doing? Passes along a little vial. I think they need a secret room. I don't know if they can have one, but if they had like a secret back room where people could hang out and maybe share stuff they got, like snacks. Good snacks from Ireland and Scotland. And definitely not alcohol from outside. You just gotta wait until they close, really. And stick around. You got it, Blue Jay Way. It's intent. As long as the intent was understood. The weird thing about spell checks or mistype, misspelling. Okay, we're doing great. The alcohol is not affecting me at all. Hold on. 8:30. Good God. And since we had some of the PA, we should have some of the caster. I mean, it makes sense. Why not? Squeaky noise, man. I'm trying to be very careful tonight, even though it may not seem that way. Thus, the tiny Glencairn. Definitely had too many of Irene's snacks last time at the old working man. Yeah. Can happen very easily. My problem is I have to get other bottles from Irene, but she's got some stupid expensive ones. Like the couple of the new ones she blended together, like $100-something odd. You know, I'd like to, but like if you want to give me one, sure. But, like, I can't afford it. Sensible spending. I'm an adult with the budget. Plus, she's going to do Crowded Barrel stuff. But not only do I want to get bottles from her store, I want to get bottles from Crowded Barrel. I'm having one delivered soon. Come to think about it. Hold on. My brain's like, you're getting a bottle soon. Like, I am? You are? Uh-oh. Shit. Which one was it? What have I done? Oh! Don't do sensible. Yeah, I mean, again, early on, my thought process with money was, well, they can't get it from me when I'm dead. Sorry to bring down the mood, but that's the reality of what I used to think. I do not think that way anymore. But I do think I got to figure out how to budget properly. Or at the very minimum, like, budgeting is not my thing. Everything I've done financially to now has been very, like, feel-wise. Like, I feel like I'm not going to have enough money, or I feel like I can spend a little extra money. Lately, I've been putting money to, like, savings and investments and that sort of thing. Very little amount, like $5. But the loan is going to be the newest experience, where they're going to want a very large chunk of money from me, and I have to make sure I have it every month. Patrons help with that, and of course, eventually, if things keep going with super chats and memberships, I will be able to pay everything else off faster. Right now, because of the car stuff, I was like $800 for that. And I still have one other card to pay off. That's at least $2,000. Not $2,000. It's close to $500. So $400 and something. So that's still about $1,000 I have to work with. I have to get that to zero. And I was so close. So close. I'm so annoyed about it. But the whole idea was to get to zero, and I did for a day. And then my car fell apart. Boo. Well, I'm scrolling here to see what's the recent thing with. Oh, I will say Whiskey Mountains was on the Women of Whiskey channel recently. I don't think I got to watch that, but I was excited to see she got to do that. That was fun. Sensible. The workaround there was life is short, do what you want. Like, if you want to buy a bottle, cool, but it might come back to, bite you in the ass. Dolphin Smooth. Dolphin Smooth. How could I possibly pass up a whiskey called Dolphin Smooth? And I know what it is, too. It is not like a kind of whiskey I would really prefer, but it's close. Very close. Hoppy beer and some RB cast drink. It's all salt on the palate. Exactly. I had a regular, what is this? A Pilsner? Hold on, what kind is it? Yeah, it's Pilsner. Pocasset Pilsner, of course it is. Pocasset! Bourbon and whiskey, and I love that you champion it. I do. I really like bourbon. It's also cheaper than Scotch and Irish whiskey. I mean, coincidentally. It's available. Yeah, but I have found some of my real favorites in bourbon. There are plenty in Scotch. There are plenty in Irish. But the price tag on all of those just blows. Okay, that's that. I'm terrified I'm not going to be able to buy Redbreast 12s today. That makes me sad in so many ways. And it's a very first world problem to have. I won't be able to afford my special Irish whiskey. Oh no, woe is me. Cliff Smith. Easy, don't order it. Cliff Smith, I already did. That's the problem. It's in the mail. I didn't get to check everything, but I know it should be on the way. Because as much as I want to say I'll pick it up, I did that last year for Bastard's Ball, and I had so many goddamn bottles, I had to pay extra for my baggage. Emily Chambers, hello. Thank you. Stop it. Hey, man. I promote the idea of whiskey is good. I know. That's what we're talking about, Cliff. Talking about all the bottles that Irene has that I can't get because they're expensive. You know, her recent releases are ridiculous. But Crowded Barrel stuff is also going to be the other problem. So it's like Irene Tan bottles, Crowded Barrel bottles. I can't afford either. That's the thought process right now. But I did buy the Dolphin Smooth one because I wanted to have the one called Dolphin Smooth. That's all it took. I know what kind of whiskey it is. I know it's not strictly up my category, but Dolphin Smooth or whatever. I'm waiting for them. Like, I'm going to get them. I'm going to be stupid about it. I know this. Hopefully I'll be able to taste a little bit when I go to Irene's store or whatever that is. Cliff, you let me know. Like, next time you think you'll be there. If my schedule is clear. Which it is. You know what? That's the thing. There we go. That's the word. Everything's clicking together. Cliff, we got to get you and Irene to the new Working Man Distillery that just opened last week. Yeah, last week. Oof. You're doing the crazy, Andrew Butler. You're getting the crazy bottles. Like, you're bidding. You're bidding on stuff. And they're ballots. But I think you guys will like it. So I know Irene will like it. Irene will look in there and be like, wow, this place is great. So I want you guys to see it. Problem is getting a good day to do it. Because Irene's busy. You're busy. I'm not so busy. But getting there at a decent time. Like when they open. We could either go when they open or near close. And then maybe hang out with them after they close. I don't know. We have done that once or twice before. Yeah, that's right, the zoo. Ugh. I will absolutely see her then. I'll get to try whatever she has on the tables. Yes, indeed. I have two right next to me. We're going to have a little Talisker, and we're going to have a little bit of Lafroig. Then I'm going to end the stream. We're all insane. What have you done, Emily? You found the chaos, and you've stayed. Ow. Cliff, we've been going through my favorites. Some of my favorites tonight. Oh, that's good. So we had Eagle Rare, Maker's Mark Cask Strength, Four Roses, the special bottles. Like, Cliff, if you ever want to buy one of these fancy bottles of Four Roses and sell it to me, or give it to me, but you could sell it to me, please do. I love them. I get to be that idiot who likes that thing. I hate it. I hate that I love that. And what else? That's 3. Redbreast PX, Redbreast Cask Strength. Then we're going to have the only Talisker I have, which is the Squid, or House Greyjoy. And then we're going to finish the evening with the very special Where It All Began-ish thing of the Lafroig Cargis. This is the Pedro Jimenez cask. This is from a couple years ago now. Cask strength, 58.9%. I know a lot of you heard that. You went, what? Yes, it's very good. If you need to try the zoo, sure. Her second King's Code and a Striker bottle. Exactly. Like, there is no question I'm getting that Striker bottle. Unfortunately, that's one of the few where I'm like, give it. Because I got to try it before they did the swap. I'm curious to try it. Yes, normal people are terrifying. Costco? 37? Oh, wow. We'll definitely get the cast strength bottle. The bottles. That's $37. Good God. Yeah, if you want to get one of those and give it to me, sure. But these are the real special ones. These are the stupid, you know, OESO, OESV, OVS, whatever. I do enjoy having these. That's the same thing goes for the limited editions. I'm casting in my net right now to all the subscribers of people who watch. It's like, so if you see these, send it to me, please. But no, if you can get a single barrel Four Roses for the $37, absolutely. It's like $50 Liam. 100 proof single barrel. I like that. Give me all the points you can get. Yes, he keeps sharing. I mean, well, I will. Someday I'll have to do a thing with my brother, if he's up for it, where we taste some wines. Like I will look through common wines that are in, you know, finishings, like the Redbreast PX cask, the PX sherry. Try that. Port, brandy. There's a brandy I had recently. I'm trying to find out if I can taste the brandy. Like if I taste something and I have a thing, a marker, where I know it's a brandy. Just in general, like, you know, that's a good starting point. This is brandy. It's like, yes, we know. But can you tell by the taste? It's like, I don't know. Remember. Angels, devils, thorn, and my pride. Yep. I have so many bottles. I'm looking at them all going, ooh, huh. Oh, yeah. This Redbreast cast strength needs to go. I got some dangerous things to do. My brother's actually working at a kind of posh place now. Deadwood, you know where the Cliff Walk is, right? The restaurant right near it, the Chandler? Andrew Butler, this is the very start of the idea, so I don't know. But he is getting back into the wine thought process, so we'll see what happens there. As I told Zenbud, he's working at a fairly posh hotel restaurant now. Mostly hotel, partially restaurant, very expensive. Like Michelin star stuff, or whatever it is. I don't know what it is for hotels. I know Michelin stars is for food. But what is it for hotels? Don't know. Anyway, very expensive place to work. And he'll be dealing with the wines. So all I heard when he told me that was, I get to try very expensive wines, right? Right? Your brother who likes whiskey? Yes, Blue Jay Way. I am in Rhode Island. I am as Rhode Island as they get. I was born and raised here, and I'm still here because we don't go anywhere. Rhode Islanders never leave. We sometimes go to Massachusetts or Connecticut. That's it. Well, New Hampshire and Vermont, you know, there are options. There are options. I still have to do a video about me going to, is it New Hampshire? I feel like it's New Hampshire. They're the ones that have the liquor store right on the line because they have state regulated. Am I remember that correctly? Yeah. Yeah, he's just started, so I have no idea if it's going to stick, but he is a wine sommelier, just like I'm a whiskey sommelier. So it's cool, man. I want to say I'll go see him there someday, but no, I won't. That place costs thousands of dollars just to stay there. for one night. Like, it can cost you $1,000 to stay in this place for one night. And guess what? They don't let you stay there for one night. You have to stay there for at least 2. But maybe if he's worked there for a while, he can start to, you know, invite me to see the place. You know what I'm saying? Invite me to see the place. You know what I'm saying? All right. Whoa. Let's not throw our glass across the room just yet. We get to try this. This is a Talisker. I'm critical of it. It looks great, but also coloring is the thing. This is the Talisker Select Reserve. So it is 45.8%, which is pretty good for Scotch. Let's be real. Usually you see a Scotch and it's 40, and that's it. Similar to Irish whiskey. They really like to stay at 40%. But I do love Talisker. Like, Talisker is freaking delicious. But hopefully I'll like this. I don't remember if I do or not. I have a feeling I do. Go check the video. Share with your friends. I don't remember. I need to start doing that for other bottles, especially these Game of Thrones ones. These have been in my possession for quite some time. I like to share them every winter. You know, because winter is coming. Seems like a good idea to share some of those. Oh my gosh, yes! Oh, that's sweet peat. It smells so good. Ah, that's right. The texture comes off a little thin, and it goes towards like charcoal that you get for your grill. Not my favorite, but I think that's part of it, just being, you know, what it is. Instead of the sweet peat that lingers and becomes a little more ashy. I'm trying to remember. This definitely goes straight up, you know, charcoal for the grill. This is where this lands. Which isn't terrible, excuse me. But I was trying to remember, it's like, I have a Talisker, why don't I drink it? Oh yeah, that's why. It's not the Talisker I love. The Talisker I like is the... Is it the 10-year or is it the Storm? I believe I've had the Storm before, that was really good. I need to get some Talisker on my shelf, among other things. It's a problem. Yeah, we got almost 10 minutes left. Good God. Where does the time go? Same place it always goes. My brain is going, what are you going to eat after this? I don't know. Food. Maybe. Ouch. Glenn Bickford's? So expensive in England. Yeah. Belmore Hotel in Edinburgh. But I get a room somewhere a lot cheaper. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I'll have to ask him about it, because I don't know. I know he deals with the wine, and I know there's some place you can eat in there, but I don't know. There's a chef there. There's a freaking chef there. And I'm pretty sure that's why I'm thinking the Michelin stars. That is something there. I don't know if it's 5 stars or 4, but it's bougie. The place itself is freaking bougie. I couldn't exactly walk in with jeans and a t-shirt and feel like I was in the right spot. Glenn Bickford's. Remember to smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, it is kind of sad. Like, it is Talisker, you can tell. But it's not quite right. It's not, the proof isn't right, or something. But I know this is the bottle they are selling for the relative cheapest. At least around the cheapest. Not that specifically. But I have a feeling they have a release that is not 10 years old and is actually called Select Reserve. And it's not the best. Basically what they did with the whole Game of Thrones lineup. They picked one of their bottles that they have already, put a different label on it, and went, there you go. Part of the collection. Time keep on slipping. Suit and pajamas. First of all, who said you could wear clothes at all? Not allowed. You should be as not the gods, but as intended at birth. Your own skin. Your birthday suit. You don't really need anything else. Just think you do. But yeah, since I do hawk t-shirts, I kind of have to wear them. Or I promote my own channel with my t-shirts. It says whiskey and has my logo on it. Because all you need to let people know is whiskey. They'll figure the rest out. Also, having a big skull mustache thing with glasses on your shirt does make people curious. Believe it or not. One of the fun things for me, at least lately, is I know how outrageous this mustache can look to other people, but I don't think about it. I think about putting it together, and that's it. And I forget it exists. Unless I'm eating, then it's very apparent. Getting stuff in there. And attempting not to. Napkins are your friends, folks. If you have any facial hair, napkins are your friends. Okay, less than 10 minutes. We're getting rid of the tiny glass. We're going full the whole hog. In the Lefroy glass. It says Lefroy on it. It's not going to show up very well, but you can tell. Lefroy. What are we going to pour in it? Lefroy. This one's signed. Getting all that signed. Signature. Papa KillCo got this signed for me. Says, to Brian, Slancha. This is a gentleman who is on Instagram. I'm trying to remember his name, but I'm really bad with names. He was a pretty awesome dude. He's got character. He had a kilt, and he has an accent. So it doesn't take much. No. Hey! Good news, everyone. I have 446 followers on Instagram. I will hopefully remember to celebrate that with 500. I don't think I've celebrated the rest. Yes. That's a weird one. I wouldn't do that because I'm at that point in my life where I'm like, I don't know if it'll all grow back. Some of it might. Scheiße. No. Okay. Well, this thing doesn't want to cooperate right now. I'm trying to look at who I'm following. I'm following people. And there are followers. There we go. Oh. I am trying to find the gentleman who signed my bottle. If there's any confusion into what's happening. There you go. It's Simon Brooking. Hey, I got it before I saw it. I really did. Yeah, Simon Brooking. Who was on Instagram. He does a lot of tastings. I met him when I met the previous distiller at Lefroy. Because him and Simon Brooking were at, shockingly, Irene Tan's store doing a tasting. And last time Simon Brooking was there, me and Papa KillCo were there. Tom, or Zenbood, sorry, you were there. And Papa KillCo Papa KillCo purchased this bottle and donated it to the channel because he likes Lafroig a lot too. What I need to do someday, mistakes are being made. Hydration is key. We have to get a Lafroig cast strength. Weirdly enough, I know it's out there, and I know there are a number of other age statements for Lafroig, but I remember we went to the East End. Zen Booty, you've been there once or twice. We went to the East End. Cliff, I think you've been there too. I know you have. And it was with my mom and my dad, Papa and Mama KillCo. We went there, we had dinner, and we had some whiskey, and he ordered the Lafroig cast strength, and he really liked it. And he could actually drink it at cast strength, which is a rarity. Papa KillCo tends to lean towards the 40% range. He really likes Redbreast 12, same as me. But weird little memories. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but another memory at the East End that I have is, sadly, we'll say, that after I had to euthanize my pet cat Mex in 2019, Mama KillCo was there with me and seeing me go through it, which I'm sure was hard on her. And then we went there, since it wasn't far away, and we got, I don't remember if it was lunch or dinner, but we got food. I didn't eat much of it because I had zero appetite after that horrifying, traumatizing experience. And I got a whiskey there, and I still know what it was, and I will never have a bottle of it because of what it is. But it was a Booker's Kathleen's batch. So if you ever really want to cheer me up and make my life astounding somehow, if you have a bottle of Booker's Kathleen's batch and you'd like to donate it to the channel, that would be amazing. Because that's the whiskey I had the day I had to euthanize my pet cat Mex. And I don't remember what it tasted like. The reason I got it, the reason I ordered it, was it had a really high percentage. That was it. I needed a freaking drink after what I experienced that day. But thankfully I do have a Booker's. It's right there, I'm looking at it. That I can drink on that day. So it used to be Booker's Kathleen's batch, and then I found out those are not the same every year. They have different ones. So right now I have the Booker's Charlie's batch. So we're good with that. That unfortunate anniversary doesn't happen until December anyhow. But now I have a Booker's that I can use on that day. Former warehouse manager head guy. That's right, John Campbell. Campbell. I don't know. He was the one that I met, I want to say a few years ago. It was very likely 2019 or 2020. No, it was 2019. I got to meet the warehouse manager head guy. Papa KillCo likes him some before. I guess he does. The Skullet, yeah. Lockleah, of course. I haven't had Lockleah either. Ass. It was just a pleasure to meet the guy. Like he's been doing a lot of good work for Lafroig. 10-year cast. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I don't have a bottle of that, so it's on the list because Papa KillCo can drink that, even though it's a high proof. Speaking of being able to drink high proof Lafroig. Ooh, there's iodine. Oh God. Jimmy Daz, yes. But I'm about to end it. Oh, damn. Took a sip of that Lafroig and it's like, I'll be fine. Oh, what a progression that was. I feel like I was just attacked by a barbecue. Hot damn. We're going to end the live stream. It's almost 9 o'clock and I need to eat some food before the end of the night. And I have to deal with the rest of this. What? That wasn't a heavy-handed pour at all. Considering I've had at least 1 or 2 ounces of whiskey already. Probably more than that. Alcohol Awareness Month. Please be careful when you're drinking. I'll be fine considering where I am. I should eat some food. There you have it, folks. Thank you again for joining me for 850 subscribers. We'll be back here again at 900 and 950 and 1,000. Stick around. We got more videos, more YouTube's live streams. Possibly a live stream later tonight. Do not count on that happening. It'll be a gaming stream. There you have it, folks. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you out there. Woo! Hey, thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.